work with, he lived in Dimona, Israel. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, Omnicon.
Baby, you know how long he was living there? I think he left America like in '79, in the '70s, or '79 or '80 or something like that. But he lived over there for quite some time until his passing a few years ago, and he loved it. He loved it, and
had 7 wives.
To St. Louis to visit, we would always ask him questions and stuff like that. But I really haven't given it much thought. But I tell you this, it's some serious thought that we need to really start investing in, because we have got to divest. We've got to divest away from America, because it's not serving us any purpose. All we're doing is fattening frogs for snakes. That's all we're doing here. And so, what are we getting out of it?
Right.
What are we really getting out of it? We've invested in America for hundreds of years. We have still not become a part. We've still not been able to get involved in the system in a positive way. But in every negative way you can think of, we're involved in it. But positively, making money on an equitable basis and all that kind of stuff, we can't get on board. And so therefore, that lets other races come to America and think that we're just lazy black people. You understand what I'm saying? But we're not lazy. We've been systematically shut out of the process.
Right.
Hey, Jump, who was that friend of yours years ago when you were working down there over there at the laundromat? He was
Jamal.
a foreigner.
Jamal.
Yeah.
Jamal. We were working at the laundromat one day, and he told me, he was a great guy, great worker, and he said, "I'm glad I met you." And I said, "I'm glad I met you too. You're a cool guy." I said, "You're a great worker." He said, "No, you don't understand something." Now, this is a black man. He's Ethiopian. He's Ethiopian. It's a black man I'm talking to. He said, "No, you don't understand something." He said, "When I came to this country, they told me to stay away from black people because they will kill you." I said, So I said, "Well, Jamal, I'm going to tell you the truth, man." I said, "I'm not going to lie." I said, "There's some black people that killed me, you, and anybody else, okay?" I said, "But what the people who told you that didn't tell you is that people that look like them will kill you also." Okay? And so he says, I've come to realize that. And so I didn't quite understand where that was coming from until I saw the Hidden Colors DVDs. Do you know that when foreign people come to America, black people might sometimes wonder why people they've never met or maybe didn't even know existed come to America with a ingrained hate, ingrained hatred for us. Like they've been living around us all their lives. They never even met a black person before, but they come over here with an attitude against you, a preconceived notion, and you wonder where this comes from, right? Well, as it turns out, from the Hidden Colors DVDs, which I implore everyone to get. If you don't have it, check it out on YouTube.
Great documentary.
Yes, it is.
It's so informative. But anyway, what I come to find out is, do you know all the foreign people they bring over here? They take them in a room, and they show them a video film of black people acting out at our worst. Robbing and gang banging, killing, stealing, all that stuff. They show them this. But they show these people this stuff to brainwash them against us.
Hey, you know what, John?
Go ahead, I'm sorry.
A lot of these minorities, especially a lot of these Mexicans, like we were discussing the Black Panther movie, the Chinese people, the Mexican people, a lot of the Puerto Rican people, a lot of the people that black people keep trying to accept as our brothers and sisters instead of embracing the rest of our culture. These people hate our guts. I believe a lot of them naturally hate us. Go ahead.
You know what's funny, Vader? I was watching Family Feud, which I have a tendency to do from time to time, and there was a black family and an Asian family on there, and a black guy and an Asian guy were going up to the thing, which the panel where Steve Harvey is, and we asked the question, and they were getting ready to shake hands, and the brother pulled his hand back and rubbed the back of his hair. Like that. And he's like, and Steve Harvey did like, he never looked up. He pointed, he said, He said, "I don't need no problem." So he asked him to shake his hand, So, and I'm not, condoning anyone disrespecting anyone.
Hey, John, repeat that again, because Lynda just came back to the studio. Repeat that again. I want her to hear this.
there was an episode of Family Feud that was on yesterday, and there was a black family and an Asian family competing, and looked like two good families. I mean, nothing wrong, but one of the black guys and one of the Asian guys coming up to the panel where Steve Harvey asked the questions, up to the buzzers, and how they get ready to shake hands and stuff. And as they were getting ready to do that, the brother pulled his hand back and rubbed the back of his hair. And they were like, oh, the audience, like that. So Steve Harvey never looked up, but he saw what happened. And he said, He said, I don't need no problems like that. So they shook hands. And so I understand where that was coming from. I'm not advocating any behavior like that or anything, but I understood where the brother's mindset was. Because, see, we know who likes us and who doesn't. And pretty much there's nobody that likes black people.
No.
I mean, that's just the truth. Nobody wants us marrying into their families. Nobody wants us living around them. Nobody. If we're not giving people our money, we're no good to them.
Mm-hmm.
But they love our culture, but don't love us. Love to take and borrow.
They love to steal our culture. Yes.
Oh, culture vultures. That's the
Absolutely,
term.
right.
Hello, Bruno Mars and Cardi B.
Yeah, you're culture vultures. And Cardi B is black, so she ain't really a culture vulture. She's just another self-hating black person.
Mm-hmm. Try to claim everything except being black.
Just like, remember the story OJ? I'm not black, I'm OJ.
Well, you know what? That's the problem. These people, they've been stigmatized. Their brains have been twisted.
Sure.
By their oppressors.
But
there's nothing beneficial to a lot of people about being black.
right.
You know what I mean? Now, they don't promote being black
Mm-hmm.
in a positive way. But now if they did, just like they twist your mind and they twist your attitudes about everything, because just like a few years ago, if you caught a guy in some tight clothes, what was the first thing that's gonna come out of somebody's mouth? Oh, he must be a homosexual. You know what I mean? Now you can't keep these guys out of these tight fitting clothes.
Right.
Skinny jeans, sagging pants.
As a matter of
But go ahead.
You know what? As a matter of fact, I was reading, and again, I won't mention the source because I don't want you to miss out on the message because you might not agree with the source. But have you noticed that most of the black men that are being killed are basically heterosexual black men and not homosexual black men?
Yeah, because the homosexual black men are not a threat. They're not
Exactly.
The heterosexual black man is a threat. He can get with another black woman to produce life.
Right.
That's right. That's why the gay agenda is being pushed so hard, because there's no possibility of reproduction.
And then when I hear these sisters who call themselves feminists, like Lonnie Love and what's that comedian name, Leslie Jones, get on here and just outright tear black men up, all of us for no reason. That's horrible.
Oh, there is a reason. It's called green. Hello.
Exactly.
That's all. Because,
green.
let me be real honest with you. I'll be 60 on Tuesday. Okay. Let me tell you something.
You're doing nothing but you being used.
That's all.
To empower the white.
Right.
Okay?
Because we've always been liberated as black women. Come on now. Who's always been pretty much the primary child provider in the black household?
The female.
Right. And it's not by design. It's not because we want it there, but most of our good quality black men are locked up. That's what the enemy will do. Absolutely.
And then it got us.
You destroy the black family,
sure.
And you can control the whole process.
And then
the game plan is.
They promote this mess called swirling, like that's cute. That's to eliminate the possibility of reproducing the black family.
One thing about blacks and whites getting together making children, you don't just destroy white people. They know there's no hope for them.
Sure.
Their main objective is to take us with them, straight to hell with them. Because our DNA, our genes annihilate theirs.
Right.
Okay, their genes can't stack up to ours.
Right.
We have the superior genes on the planet.
Hey, melon ain't like our melon.
Come on, they don't have melon.
Oh, see, that's my point.
Right.
See, that's what make the joke funny.
Right. Because that's really what this whole thing is about.
Superiority. But how does something inferior become stronger than something superior?
Exactly.
How does something recessive outrank something that's dominant? It can't.
Right.
It can't. But let them tell the story. You know, they can tell the story any way they want, and they do. The narrative is framed from their perspective, and they're not asking you to believe it; they're demanding that you believe it.
Right.
And we brought into it hook, line, and sinker, unfortunately.
Absolutely. I'd like to give a shout out to some of my Facebook friends that are making some comments on here. I won't give out your name, but I do want to give a shout out to my cousin Irvin Howard III.
What's up, Irvin?
Irvin, woo, that's my baby, and Luana Helena, author, and also my Invisible Enemies book narrator, and my boy Mike OG. Thank you guys for tuning in to Sunday Brunch. That's my OG.
Miss Brown, who's in the chat room on the Ferguson page?
Okay, and on the Ferguson page over here, let's see who we might have with us. We have a Deborah Greenwood who's joining us.
Hey, what's up, Deborah?
Hey, Deborah, and a Peggy Minder.
Hey, Peggy.
So thank you again for tuning in. Again, just want to remind you guys, this is your station. So if you'd like to call in, make a comment, we don't need to have your name. We'll just say, listener, do you have a comment? And you just go ahead and let your comment fly. 314-388-9622. Here's what you got to think about. We're not under Sinclair. We're not under CNN. We can let you say what it is that you want to say
here, as long as
you're respectful.
Getting crazy.
Exactly.
You can talk here. We're not going to screen you out.
Right.
We're going to let you talk.
Here is a comment that we do have on the Facebook page. Feminism is a joke because we're supposed to stand up with them, but they won't stand up for our black men.
Oh, now see, I talked about that early this morning, Ms. Brown.
Right.
This is white women's fight with their men,
right?
Not your fight, sister, with us.
Exactly.
That's a dividing thing. See, they did that back in the 60s to get you away from the civil rights movement.
Absolutely.
They got what they wanted. They the benefactors of affirmative action more than anybody.
Absolutely.
Here you are going through hell. Your son getting shot and killed out by the police and stuff. They haven't stood what you want. So that Me Too movement, that's a joke too.
Yeah.
I got laid with them superstars. I want to hear it, man.
As a matter of fact, to tell you how much I agree with that, Tim, I don't mean to interrupt you, Jump Street, but when I went to go see Black Panther for the third time,
I gotta get my third fix in.
For real. I was like my ladies, what are they called? The Dora Menja, the Warriors? The Dora Milaje. Hey, not us. That's our hashtag, not us. You come after us, it's your butt. Exactly. So feminism has never been our fight.
The women were the real heroes, not that the Panther.
Exactly.
Was a hero, but the women were the strongest focal point in that movie.
And didn't disrespect the man at all.
And did not disrespect a man at all. Even the one, and this is a spoiler alert, so if you have not seen the movie, you might want to turn your volume down.
Yeah.
But when my girl and the guy that played in Get Out was also in the movie, the Black Panther, and he turned against.
I know you get ready to go.
Right. Okay, and he turned against the Black Panther. Him and his girl got into it because his girl was one of the warriors. And so he said, "Would you kill me, my love?" And she said, "For Wakanda, watch me." So that's hashtag not us. Okay, we don't do that. We'll take you out. You come after us, we'll take you out.
Spoiler alert. So you haven't seen it, Charles. Put your earplugs in and turn your volume down.
Right.
Remember when her mate, her husband was charging her on the rhino.
Right.
And she stood there defiantly, right?
Yep.
And when the rhino gets right up to her face, what does it do?
Licked her. Didn't he?
Like,
right. I love that movie. And I love that movie.
She trained that rhino. Listen, she trained that rhino. That rhino
right.
knew her.
Yes.
Okay? This is a creature. This is a powerful creature. And you're trying to, that rhino's loyalty.
Mm-hmm.
You couldn't shake it. She said, "Yeah, you might be on my back riding me, but I ain't running over her."
Exactly. So again,
you know what I mean?
If you guys have not had a chance to go see Black Panther, you got to go. You got to go. You got to take your family. And here's why I'm such a fan. As an author, I know that the gatekeepers have kept us out of the film market, the writing market for years by telling them that our stories are not anything that anybody wanted to hear, and they definitely didn't want to spend money on.
We knew they were lying the whole time they said, and they knew they were lying too.
Well, the truth came out with Black Panther since it's now over $1 billion in
and you know what,
revenues.
Lynda? I've been in touch with some of the independent film people out there.
Mm-hmm.
Me and Jump, we talked to a nice amount of them on the In the Mix show during our New Black City days. Remember, we got in touch with Tim Reed, Jump Street, and we spoke with some of the actors from some of his independent production with New Millennium Studios.
What's up, Mr. Reed? Yep.
And we talked to the